I'm Wynter and this is TrueCherishment15. So today's topic is societal views. And I have to hold my camera because I can't find anything to prop it up against. So, lucky me. Yeah, I have an outline because I get off task and I probably still will get off task. But, things that press or go against societal views would be like teen pregnancy. And I don't support getting pregnant as a teenager because you're not fully an adult, you haven't fully developed. Teenager is literally the stage between being a child and being an adult. You're still not fully developed. So, according to science and all these other statistics you can find, it does affect the baby and the growth of the baby. But there are people who, at a young age, do give birth to healthy children. I think societal views comes from the majority of people's views. So if you want to change how society views certain things, I think it starts with you. And when you hear someone talking about a certain subject and they're tearing down, I don't know, pregnant teens or something, you need to stand up and say, not all of them are like this. Because society, it will cut down teens. I was watching the Pregnancy Project it was on Netflix, but it's from Lifetime Movie Network. And, well, I'm not going to give it away, but the things that happen in the movie, I can't even put in words how they made me feel. They were saying so many awful things. Is this, like, zoomed in on me or something? Now it is. They were saying so many awful things about pregnant teens and basically chopping them down, saying that they had ruined their lives. And yeah, it's bad to be a teenager and be pregnant for a couple reasons, but that does not mean that that person's life is over or that couple's life is over. They can still be successful. They can still reach their goals and dream on and achieve their dreams. But society is just, I really can't put into words what they said, like how it made me feel. They were just so awful, like you had so much potential but now you don't, as if the people couldn't go to college. Yes, it makes it a lot harder to go to college because you have a baby who literally needs you to be there with them. But they were chopping them down, saying that they were worth nothing now. People who they'd known forever were being words I can't say to them. Anyway, moving on to lesbianism or being gay. This has gotten better, I think, as of now. But years ago, it was awful what people would not only say but would do to people who were gay or lesbian just because they were gay or lesbian or bisexual or transsexual, all of them. But it really shows that the majority of people don't take the time to really look at the person. They do enjoy just stereotyping one person, and it's a natural thing in the brain to want to group people and be like, okay, yeah, this, and this. It makes it easier for you to understand the world around you. But if you take that too seriously, then you'll forget to actually look at the person in front of you. Yeah, some lesbians, they might enjoy doing certain things, but not all of them. People look at them as, like, I heard someone call them, like, the vermin of the earth or something. I was just like, that's really awful. I know people who are gay and lesbian and they're really sweet people. It's kind of like you do you, and I'll do me. Um, Basically, as of now, what I'm saying is that societal views will try to chop you down, and will try to prohibit you from being successful in life. Abortion is another one that goes against social norms. This is still very controversial. Can I speak? Controversial today. Honestly, I don't think anyone should get an abortion unless they've gotten raped. But that's just my view. There are so many other views. Some people say it's totally up to the woman. I say if the woman is married, then she should discuss it with her husband. Or if the woman is in an actual relationship, then out of morality, she should discuss it with her boyfriend just in case he wants to keep the child. Some people say that there should be no abortions, completely, strictly against it. And the people who do get abortions, how other people treat them, it's almost like they're looking down upon them. And, they made a decision. The way you treat them isn't going to change the decision they made. I mean, if honestly, how badly people treat people who have had abortions, and the people who are strictly against them, strictly against abortions, how they treat them, it honestly wouldn't make me want to have an abortion again. But that's not the point. The point is that person is still human. They made a choice. The choice was theirs. The choice was not yours. So, but I don't like the sound of abortion, because every time I think of it, I think of this wealthy woman who just keeps sleeping around, and when she gets pregnant, she just goes and gets rid of the baby. And there's so many couples who would be wonderful parents who are just not fortunate enough to be able to have a baby or to get pregnant. And I mean, you could have the baby and put it up for adoption, but many people are like, I don't want to do that to my body. And bottom line, that's their choice. I think society is still really torn on abortion, but I think lesbianism, I know there's still a lot of hate out there by all means. I'm not trying to say that, oh, it's all gone. No, there's still a lot of hate towards lesbians and gays and the whole LGBT community. But I think that people are now just like, if they don't like it, they don't really interfere with them. They're just gonna be like, oh no, or whatnot. And then people who do support it, I mean, they go out there and they support it. Teen pregnancy, really, it's still not a good thing. And I don't think there's anyone who really supports it. But I mean, I feel like actually this one hasn't gotten better. I feel that people still look down on the people who do get pregnant in their teenage years. Bottom line is that societal views will actually try to chop you down and box you in and prohibit you from reaching your full potential. And there's like societal views against everyone. So you just have to go after your dreams and be the person who you want to be the best version of you. Moving on to like less serious societal views and norms. You have your common, don't burp and fart in public. Greet others when you see them. And those are common for both genders. But I'm going to focus more on females than males for a moment. Because as a female, I know that there's a lot of things that society expects of me, and I think this comes mostly from the pressure of elder female peers or relatives. So, keep your legs crossed always. Try to keep your posture as perfect as it can be. Appear as thin as possible whenever you're out in public. Wear pink on Wednesdays. I'm kidding, but there's a song from this movie I used to watch. It's a child's movie, but Princess and the Pauper, I think that's how, yeah. To Be a Princess. That song reminds me of what I'm speaking of right now, about all the things that girls seem to have to do. Not to say that guys don't have to do a lot to fit into society, or they don't get nagged for not doing things. That's not true. I bet they do have to do a lot, but I mean, I feel like there's a lot of pressure on girls. Yeah, wearing makeup, but not wearing too much makeup. The clothes you wear. If you wear certain clothes, then you're gay. If you wear in between, then you're like pansexual. It's like if you wear too short of dresses, then you're a whore, you're a slut. It's a lot. Oh my gosh. And these are all come from society, which is the people. Like, it all starts with you. If you hear someone talking about a pregnant teen saying, oh, their life is over, oh, I can't believe that they did that to themselves, then you need to stick up for them. And this is a lot easier said than done. But if we want to change society, then it starts with each of us individually standing up for one another and changing how we view one another. We all make mistakes. Some mistakes are harder to ignore, I guess I could say. But at the end of the day, we all have made mistakes. As far as like following the social norms, actually I think yesterday or some last couple of days, my friends, my classmates had this project and from like psychology class or something like that, and they had to dress a certain way or do something that was against social norms and record all the things that people said about them, like, write it down, whatever they heard anyway. So, I mean, there are some things that people get really flustered about, and what I would really like to discuss is why people get so mad when people go out of social norms. Like, do they want us all to be like such a unit? And there's so many good discussion topics on this. So if you're like in a group and you want to talk about this, then yeah, there's a good couple bits to talk about. But bottom line, the main point of this video is just that it's okay to break some of the social norms. Don't become too wrapped up in how society views you, and you won't dream on. You won't aspire to reach your dreams or your goals in life. Because I think the societal views are to limit people. They don't want to see certain people prosper because they see them negatively. But, we all make mistakes and we all have potential to rise above them. So, that's it for this video. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, forgive and live.